Meow. Bum bum bam. What's up? That hurt. That looked like it hurt.
Listen. Andy.
What's up?
That shirt looks really cute on you.
It's the Nam Show shirt.
It is. After our 30-minute long conversation about Nam.
Second Nam Show.
Look,
show. It's got the dates on it too. See,
wow.
like,
why didn't you wear that the last episode?
I forgot I had it.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot I bought one.
This show is embarrassing.
Andy, sorry, I am shaming my ancestors.
Tell me about your life. Sorry. Okay, so tell me about your life before I do a bad accent again.
I can do it. I'm Asian.
I know you can. I just reciprocated it and I regretted it immediately.
White boy wants to do Asian accents.
I don't want to do Asian accents. It just came out.
It's okay. I'll give you the pass. I'll give you the pass.
Oh, I got the pass? So I could say anything.
Okay, I'm speaking for my group.
This one's pretty. Right. This is an intense start to the episode.
Cut the camera. Yeah. He's gonna get canceled. I can't. I'm a minority.
Right. Yeah. I can easily get canceled.
Not anymore. You are the minority. We're in California.
Yeah, that's true. I am.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's
Bring
great.
back Trump. Wait, what?
It's humbling.
Oh, he's back.
He is back. He is. Are
you
here.
happy?
No, I mean like, we're here.
We're queer. What?
Like, yeah. I mean, we've said it. the stretchy soldier.
$50 household income.
$50 household income. Annual. Yeah, no. I mean, everyone goes to Breakstuff for their political opinions. So, I'd love to dispense it. No, I really don't care. I think it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. I've disagreed with presidents in the past, like I have with this one, and we're going to be fine.
I actually don't care.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you see, really, really astounding political opinions on Breakstuff. That's why you come here. That's why you avoid Fox and CNN.
Because we give the real in-depth
TBS,
analysis.
TLC, ABC Family. That's why you
Destiny's
skip all
Child.
Of this. Yeah, that's
yeah.
No,
You said TLC, so
TLC. I know. I just kept like naming channels. What is it? No, it's funny though. Like whenever I go to my gym at home, which is like very, very red. Like on all the TVs.
Oh yeah, Bakersfield.
It's just Fox. And then Tucker Carlson.
Yo, is Bakersfield red?
Very.
It seems
so
red.
So red.
Your family seems red.
They aren't.
Okay, cool. Because they were so nice to me.
Yeah, I mean,
they were so nice to me, man. Yeah, like as a non-white person.
Yeah, we're very apolitical.
Your mom's so nice to me.
We're very apolitical.
Your sister's nice to me.
Yeah.
Bryce, he's a bro.
Yeah, he is a bro. He was sitting where you were sitting.
I haven't met your dad yet.
You haven't.
I haven't. But I'm sure he's nice.
He is pretty nice. He has gray hair.
Carson is ashamed of me.
I'm very worried because my dad started graying when he was 25 and I'm 24.
Let's see it. Let's take off the cap. I mean,
could you imagine like I that was my reveal to you that I just like started having gray hair?
I'd be like, Carson, it's okay. We'll get through this.
We'll get through this together.
We'll get through this.
No, I don't know. But it happened to Bryce because you could see it in Bryce's hair.
Yeah, I mean, it's graying. Yeah,
but it's not like crazy. But like he was like fully silver fox at 25.
Your dad, you mean?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I'm hoping I like got my mom's side of the genes with the hair.
Maybe when you're 30.
Maybe when I'm 30.
Or like by the time you get to 30.
You would think the stress that I carry at this point would already make me pretty gray.
I know. We all carry some kind of stress.
We always do.
Stress fractures.
Stress fractures.
Oh, that's a cool band name, actually.
That is. Would you stress? Ooh, that could be your band name. Are you still figuring out your band name for your band?
I still don't have that.
There you go. Stress fractures.
Stress fractures. Is it cool though?
I feel like it's cool. It seems very punk though. It seems compared to like to maybe like what your band's going after.
It's gonna be heavier.
And your band's still looking for a bassist, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're a bassist and you're in Los Angeles.
And a singer.
And a singer.
We want a female singer.
You want a female
because we want
singer?
like high notes.
You want high notes. If you can sing notes the highest, give Andy a shout.
Spice
what if it's a man and he can sing very, very high?
Amazing.
We'll
take you.
Okay.
Just don't be a cunt.
Yeah. I mean I don't think they will be. I think I mean, it's a good stipulation to have for sure. You should put that on a poster and then put it around town and
don't be a cunt.
And then just see what happens.
I might.
And then put your phone number on it. I think
if you want cunt.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my real phone number. Fuck.
Yeah, no. But no. We're gonna put it right here.
Are you really?
Yeah. I'll put it up.
He has my actual number. I also have your actual number, asshole.
Yeah, I know. But who edits the videos?
You.
I do edit the videos.
You do.
That's okay. I'm not gonna put your actual phone number in there.
Yeah. Or will you? How about this? Just put the first 3 digits. Put the area code.
Put the area code.
617. How about that?
Okay.
Boston. Yeah.
A Boston area code. Yeah, because you had like.
I got that phone number in Boston, so that's why.
Yeah. Could you you have to have like an American line when you're here, because you.
What do you mean you have to have?
Well, because I'm sure you had a phone number before you went to the States.
I still have it.
So then why do you have the Boston one?
It's easier. It's
really?
cheaper.
Oh, okay.
Because could you imagine you moving to, say, I don't want to say Canada, it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
Let's say you go to, I don't know, Brazil.
Okay. Come to Brazil!
Maybe one day we'll get those comments.
Yeah, dude, I hope we do. That would be sick.
Because Brazilians are fucking crazy. In a good way.
They literally, I just saw a video and they were just a cappella singing Chop Suey by System of a Down.
Also, the Brazilian musicians fucking killing it.
I know. Eloy.
Eloy, yeah, dude. Fucking Kiko, Loureiro.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys, they're so good, man.
Better than us.
That's a bear shit in the woods. Yeah, they put us to shame.
Yeah, that's true. Come to Brazil.
Tell us that one day, please. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So
could you imagine?
So it's cheaper to just get the line.
Yeah, because would you pay for roaming?
Huh? Well, okay. I guess that's a good point. But I didn't know if you could be I live here now. But I guess getting the American line,
even if you don't live,
that.
Let's say in my 20s during my traveling years.
Yeah.
Let's say I go to Japan, I'd get a local SIM card.
Oh, okay.
Because it's my card, my domestic SIM card could function. Yes, it's just gonna be really expensive, bro. So I spend $20, get a local SIM card, done.
Gotcha.
Instead of $20 a day.
Yeah, that's
or more.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do
so
see what you're
logistically, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Okay, that's interesting. But you have the Boston.
So
line.
617.
617. That's the number that we're gonna put at the bottom screen. So Andy, we want to talk about firsts on this episode, and particularly
my first love.
First love.
I was so ready to give it to you. We're sitting on couches.
That's what's stopping us. No, I was kidding.
Yeah.
No. We want to talk about first bands.
I had a couple of those.
Bands that you started when you were I'm gonna play guitar. Tell me about the successes, the woes, the whatever of the bands, the great stories of the starting out bands.
Okay, my first band was a family band. Right?
Okay,
because I started.
Was it the Jackson 5?
No, it was it was more like the Australia 4.
The Australia 4.
Yeah, it was me, 2 of my brothers, and my cousin.
Mm-hmm. Miko.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And we didn't do anything.
What was the band name?
Nothing. It was just every Saturday.
Nothing? That's the band name's already taken.
Yeah, it's nothing. I guess let's just call it the Australia 4.
The Australia 4. I like it.
We didn't gig or anything.
Okay.
But it was just
what'd you guys play?
Whatever.
Okay.
Because the point of that band, if you could call it a band, was just to sharpen your skills.
Right?
Because we were beginners.
So what were you playing to sharpen your skills?
We were just, my cousin would play chords. Right? And then my brother's a drummer, the other one's a guitarist / bass / singer. I'm just a guitarist. My cousin's a guitarist / singer. So my cousin would play let's say 4 chords.
Yeah.
All right. My brother will play a beat over it, and we just take turns soloing over it. That's it, man.
Yeah. Okay.
We weren't gonna gig. We didn't want to gig.
It sounds like it was more of a jam than it was a band.
It was a jam band.
Jam band.
Because sometimes my great uncle would join in. The neighbor's my neighbor used to be a professional drummer. People used to join in,
Yeah, everyone was coming in.
Yeah. And my dad used to watch because he's holy shit, free show. And he's just I shit you not, he was eating.
Yeah,
he's
and you're just taking it
that's
in.
a cool note. That's a cool note. Do it again.
Do it again.
My dad's a frustrated guitarist. So.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you told me. So like he was more just like observing, like watching.
Yeah, because my parents like live music so much.
Yeah.
That they're like, oh my god, we don't have to go to the fucking bar anymore.
Yeah, no, you can just
watch your fucking kids do it.
Yeah.
And your nephew.
And your nephew. So then what disbanded it? Did you guys like start to hate each other? Was this like Fleetwood Mac? This was definitely like Fleetwood Mac.
No.
Are you sure?
My cousin moved to the States.
Oh,
that's what
happened.
See.
That's what I see.
Because he was the guy. We used to do this every Saturday.
Yeah.
Right? Our routine was Saturday morning, he'd come, okay, start jamming the whole day.
Yeah.
And then at like 4 or 5 p.m., we go for our lessons, like music lessons.
Yeah.
And then we go to the mall. And then he left, moved to the States, and that just fell apart. And I went to college too.
Dude, do you think there's
what the hell is this?
Do you think there's an emergency or something?
Are they coming for you?
Dude,
you fucking immigrant?
Listen. Yes, they're coming for me. Man, they're really party on. We do live in Hollywood, so this is pretty normal. We do live in Hollywood. This is very normal.
And you're like on like a, should I say?
No.
On a very well-traveled road.
Yes. Very, very well-traveled.
Very legendary.
Yes.
You know. Should I say more?
You shouldn't.
There's a lot of legendary streets here.
There is a lot of legendary streets.
So you're fine.
I am fine. But yeah, no, we get a lot of sirens, a lot of helicopters, a lot of...
Oh yeah, the helicopters, man.
The helicopters, dude. Okay, so we were talking about your band that disbanded because
my
you
cousin
guys
left.
hated each other and you wanted to slice your cousin's throat out.
Basically.
So that was your first band. That was kind of like your introduction to working with a group. And then
it's just like playing with other musicians.
When was like
right?
the like introductory band that you're like, oh, this is like a thing?
I don't know if you could consider it like my band.
Okay.
So remember that I told you about that neighbor who used to be a professional drummer?
Yes.
So he had a couple bands.
I was there.
He was the neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with you.
Yes.
I totally didn't.
No, you definitely
And
didn't.
You weren't there. He was brown.
Oh, then it definitely wasn't me.
It definitely wasn't you.
No.
This was also in Manila. So.
I mean, I could have been there.
You haven't been there.
How do you know? We're going down a rabbit hole. So he had other bands.
I've been to Bakersfield.
I know you have been to Bakersfield.
I've been in your house.
Yeah.
His family's house. I've been there.
Yes.
I pissed in your bathroom.
You did.
Yeah. Anyway,
you've pissed in this bathroom.
I've pissed in this bathroom.
Yeah.
You've pissed in my bathroom.
Many times.
But you got to piss in my parents' bathroom.
Kim Jong-un is in yours.
Oh, he's my roommate.
Yeah.
Tell him. He saw him. Tell him.
Huh?
Tell him.
Kim Jong-un?
He's my roommate.
Oh, yeah. Kim, how you doing?
What's up, man? What's up? He couldn't come tonight, man. I'm sorry. He had stuff to do.
He usually is such a good time. He usually is a good hang when we do the podcast.
Yeah, but tonight he was like, oh, yeah, I got to bomb America or some shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's why the sirens are...
So your drummer had another band.
Yeah, so he used to let me sit in.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, you want to come? Free Friday night.
Yeah.
I'm playing with this band that plays this kind of music.
What was the band name?
I forgot. There was a lot.
That's a terrible band name.
Nice. There was one called Salt and Pepper. I think that was the main band. That was the main band. So we'd go to like dive bars or like, like bars. And then for a couple of songs, like, oh yeah, just pull up this guy. Let's let him play some guitar.
Yeah.
I guess that was the first gigging band. It wasn't my band, but it was just like, oh, just let the kid play. Poor him,
Poor him. Were you good or were you bad?
I thought I was good,
but
now looking back, I'm like, holy shit,
that was bad.
We got to work on a lot of things, buddy.
Yeah. But like,
I still got to work on a lot of things now.
Your standard though is pretty high right now, but like for like your skill level right then,
at that age,
yeah.
I was definitely above average.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
at that age.
Like at my age, like I was like pretty good for like my age, but like if I look back to like a drum solo,
so you'd be like, yeah.
I'd be like, I mean, this is pretty rudimentary, but like for my age, it's pretty good.
Yeah, but it's like, if you had a time machine, would you visit your kid self and coach him up to be at the level you're at now? So when you go back to this time, you're like, oh shit, even better.
Well, I mean, yes, but like my caveat with that would be like I didn't start taking drums seriously until I was 14, even though I was playing since I was 9. So like I would definitely like grab past Carson, throw the plates of pizza rolls he was eating in the trash, and then throw the Xbox, or at the time it was the PS3, in the trash. And then I'd
the
be
sodas.
like, and the sodas. And I would say, go practice and start doing things with your life. But it took me till 14 to figure that out. So
that's fine. I mean, 14 it's pretty good. It's pretty early still.
It is still pretty early.
If I was 14 and I was doing that,
think of the 5 years that I could have been getting like freaking gas.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Dude, when I was
what I'm saying?
I started playing at like...
Do you know what I am saying?
I know.
Okay.
Because I started playing at like 13.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 2000. Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
I wasn't really motivated to practice or anything.
Right.
Because it was like classical. Like, yeah, I've told you before, like it's classical.
Yeah,
it's like it's boring. But, you know, now I appreciate the shit out of it. I should have fucking, you know, like continued it. Like, you know, like, hey, practice this shit.
Yeah.
You know? So now I do the same as you. If I go back to my 13 years of life, I'd be like, throw the PlayStation away.
Yeah. Come on.
PlayStation 2. Wait. Yeah, PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Throw it away, throw the video games away, and it's like, dude, practice.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret this. I'm not saying I regret it. It's just like what could have been, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What could have been.
We are.
Like, yeah.
So you were playing at dive bars with this band. What kind of music were you playing? Just kind of like
anything from reggae to like blues and to like general pop rock. You know, a lot of styles, man.
Yeah.
A lot.
Did you feel like you played like a lot of 80s like rock just because?
A fair bit. Yeah. I mean, not a lot, but like, you know, once or twice.
Yeah.
Every week.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a lot. If it's every week.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah. Okay, you're my therapist now.
Exactly. This is actually therapy with Carson.
That explains the 80s fetish that I have. Like 80s music.
Yeah.
I really like 80s music.
I know you do. You love it.
I really like it.
Yeah.
It's not even a guilty pleasure because it's not guilty for me.
What I like, I hope this isn't a broad generalization, but like I feel like that, like just knowing you, like I know you love the 80s. Do you think that's indicative of like kind of the Philippines as a culture, like the genre that they go to?
Nah, it's just me.
There's just you.
It's just
okay.
Me. You know, in the Philippines, like musical taste, it's as about varied as the islands.
Yeah.
It's like everybody likes different shit.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't know. Because like I mean, like obviously, like you know, like you have like things like the Grammys, and it's like very specific music that people think of at the forefront, like even culturally in America, right? So I'm always curious, like if like this is like the anthem of freaking this country, you know?
I mean, we do have those, but
yeah,
it's one of those. Even here, man, it's like there's these songs that everybody likes, and therefore now it's a classic.
Yeah,
right. So we have those too. And it's pretty much the same as here.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. So these were kind of your first bands, your like formative ones.
Yeah, you know, just learning the ropes. Just learning how to play with people.
Do you feel like there was one where like you're like, this is my first one where I'm like, oh, this is like established band with a name. We're making original stuff and we're going.
That didn't happen until like 2014, I want to say.
Yeah.
Because I just played in a lot of cover bands.
Right.
And like the stuff I wanted to play, I had to play along because it was hard to find musicians.
Yeah.
That like, you know, progressive metal.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, let me get on this 80s gig. Oh, let me get on this GB gig or whatever, you know.
The general business gig.
Favorite subject.
Favorite subject in college. It was really great.
We're probably going to do it, you know.
Maybe.
Sometime.
At some point, maybe.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until your 2014.
2013, 2014, something like I forgot, but I formed a band because I found actual musicians like, oh, you like this kind of music? Amazing! Let's get together.
Yeah, let's go.
It was a great time.
So like, what? Give me the details. Like, what was it?
So it was a progressive death metal band.
Okay.
We put out like a couple of shit. I was proud of it then, but now I'm looking back at it. I'm like, oh god, that sucks.
Really?
You know, like songwriting wise, it's like
what sucked about it is like
it's not cohesive.
Okay, it was just a bunch of riffs.
Yeah. Because I learned a lot. Since then,
sure.
About not just like technique, musicianship, but like songwriting, making it catchy, making it flow. Then I was just like, oh yeah, this fucking riff is hard.
Yeah.
Tritones. Yeah, put that in.
Put the tritones in. I could see 2013 Andy just being like, tritones.
Yeah, like tritones. Like harmonic minor.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, 6/8.
Yeah.
You know, it's not even that hard, 6/8. Yeah, you know. I just wanted complicated shit for the sake of complicated shit.
Yeah.
Which I still kind of do now. Right?
You're just like, I actually haven't changed at all.
I mean, I'm self-aware.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, like, lately for this new band I've been writing.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, you've had to change for that.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Because it's making me learn a lot more about songwriting. Like a lot more, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's good.
It's different.
Pop music.
Pop structure.
It's
still heavy, but it's
still heavy, structure. But pop structure.
You know, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's what I did. It's like if you heard this music, you'd be like, gross. Like it's not a song. It's a collection of exercises.
Yeah.
It's that.
For sure.
And it just put like growls over it.
Okay, did you growl on it?
Not me. We had other people growl.
We had the other people growl.
Yeah. So
I kind of want to learn to growl.
I kind of do too.
But I just don't. It's one of those things where I'm like, that would be cool to know how to do, but I don't have the time to put the effort into it.
Also, who do we contact if we wanted lessons?
Mr. Growl.
Okay.
But
it's
I mean,
Mr. Beast's brother.
Mr. Beast's brother, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But like, I feel like there's like you could go to a vocal coach that like special. Like, I mean, there's like the
Melissa Cross.
Yeah,
she does that.
Like, she's what like there's the academy that she teaches at.
Who told us? There was a Berkeley professor who told us about Berkeley wanting to get her as like a full-time professor. Do you remember? Were you there?
No.
Well, some professor told me they wanted to get her as like a full-time professor, vocal department professor.
Yeah.
For the growling stuff.
Right.
She refused because I think she makes more money with her.
Yeah, she probably makes more money, and then the amount of other things she would have to pick up to be able to be a vocal teacher at that school.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah. Because like I don't need that.
She would specialize like, you know, in this style, and then she would adjudicate juries.
Jazz stuff.
That like these students have to go like sing blues things.
And it's a lot of most singers in Berkeley are like pop singers. Let's face it.
Well, they're pop, but I don't know. There's a good amount of jazz people too. Like I don't know.
I get it. Why should if you? I get it. Man.
No, it makes perfect sense. Yeah. I think like unless they're giving her crazy money, which I know they
if
don't.
She said
they don't
yes,
give Berkeley professors
if she had said yes,
money.
I also get it.
Yeah,
but you know, I don't like
Yeah,
but I'm sure there are other professors out there.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
There's absolutely.
You know what? If I find one that's charging not like something I could afford with my $50
your $50
shared household income.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll probably do it.
Yeah.
Just so I can learn a new skill.
It's kind of nice because we live in LA and we can drive and like that's where we could practice it. Because like we could practice it with zero shame.
Yeah, because you're alone most of the time.
That's the big thing. Because like you know, like if you're in your house and you're trying to figure it out, it's like the same thing with like trumpet. Like there's no like that instrument sucks to like have to learn to practice because for the longest.
Drums.
Drums for sure, but like trumpet, like drums, you can make sound like pretty decent even if you're crappy. Trumpet, the amount of like embouchure and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
You could sound terrible for years, but you're grinding.
It's like violin.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It takes a while to sound good.
Yeah,
it takes a really long while.
Yeah, because you could even go to like a beginner's recital for strings.
It's gonna suck.
And they could technically play the notes correctly, but it is the worst sounding
but the timbre kind of sucks still because it's in the touch.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's it still sounds terrible.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because like I remember,
I think it's the same for vocals. No.
No, because like vocals you get by, and also too like especially if you're younger, like you have the cute factor.
And then you go through puberty, and then it's all fucked.
Yeah, and then you're fucked.
Yeah. What about you? Your first bands, man?
My first band ever was when I was like 13. We were called Get This, The Rebellion. And it was very bad. It was very bad. But
it's meant to be bad.
It's meant to be bad. It was our first band.
Yeah.
But it was basically just a bunch of 13-year-olds trying to be like emo pop punk. And then
what year was this?
I was 2013. Whatever year it is, that's how old I am.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a 2000 baby.
I'm a 2000 baby.
Okay. Like Louis, man.
Yeah.
Or was he a 2001? I forgot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyone from my grade were the 2000 or the 2001 people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
I keep on forgetting. Yeah.
We did that. It was honestly just like, you know, us being angsty and like have zero.
She broke up with me.
Yeah, like honestly, I couldn't tell you a single song that we did.
Did you guys write original?
I think so. But honestly, you know, like your memory, especially at that age, is very blurry. Like I remember going to the house and like practicing things. And I remember like one of the kids' dads came in and he was like, hey, do you know One by Metallica? And I was like, yeah. And then I played it for him and he was like, sick. And I was like, yeah.
Let me touch you. I mean, what?
And then that's for another therapy session. And so then, yeah, we just disbanded because we were 13 and dumb and actually didn't have a lot of talent or skill.
Did you actually play gigs with that band?
No, definitely not.
Oh, well.
That would have been really bad.
So, like our first band, you know,
yeah, no,
you do it so
definitely
you can get
was
better.
Just like, it was definitely just a group of people that liked similar music, and then, yeah, no, it didn't.
It's a training ground.
Yeah, it was not great.
But that's fine, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. It really wasn't like we didn't play a lot. Like it was more like a social group that we hung out a couple times and then we realized this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
And then realistically, like all of my high school career, I didn't really actually play with any specific band because like I just did like jazz band and wind ensemble because like that took up my whole life.
Oh, but that's like a school thing.
That's
right?
like a school thing. So I wouldn't count that, you know, but like I was still playing a lot. Like I was playing an insane amount, but I wasn't necessarily like, this is a band I'm trying to build up. My first like band that like we started releasing things, which is like still my band now, is Command Control.
Yeah.
Because like that formed, crazy enough, like my sophomore year of college, and then like we've like continued to like build stuff, but like in terms of like gigging and touring, we haven't done. But like in terms of like the building a brand and like an identity and stuff like that, that's my first, you know, glimpse into it, right?
Yeah, you're like really trying to establish it.
Yeah. So that was definitely my first one and still is an active band. I think like the next band, which was like 2 years of my life, was Broken Vanity.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Which like honestly, we could do a whole episode on just my story.
Just Broken Vanity.
Just Broken Vanity. Which
I know a couple of them.
We could definitely do that.
We played in your thing.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes, I do remember that. There's so many extra tidbits about
it was
that
cold
time.
Too.
That
Holy shit, it was cold.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about that day that you don't know happened. It was very fun.
Okay.
But
I just remember showing up and we were like,
and playing, and then leaving.
Here's some heavy shit. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Yeah. So that was like a band that I was like, oh, maybe these guys will move out to Los Angeles with me. Like I was very like, you know,
yeah,
like,
I remember
very serious about it, you know, because they had good potential. It wasn't like I wasn't sitting there because like I thought they were bad or anything like that. But there was like little cracks in the floor, you know. But like I was like, but any band is going to be broken. Like I remember reading Anthony Kiedis' book about the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and like you could read their whole story, especially like in the '90s, and be like, how did they still become this band? Because there's just so many things that happened that were very dysfunctional, and like a lot of people
drugs, man,
and a lot of people would be like, that's my breaking point. Like I'm not gonna partake in this any longer.
Yeah.
And yet they've made some of the most formative albums of all time, right? Yeah. So in my brain, when I was in that band, I was like, oh, well, my job is to figure out how to like work with these people, no matter who they are and who they are as a person.
Yeah.
Right. Because we were all invested in this similar goal and shared this similar music taste. Right. So like I really enjoyed hanging out with them. Like they're a great hang. I liked each and every one of them, you know. So we definitely like went through the fire together, and like I learned an insane amount. It was the ultimate, like I still say like that was, being in that band was more powerful than any of my classes at Berkeley in terms of
because it's real shit.
It was real shit. Like it was like I learned all of the real things about being in a band like very quickly. And of course that was on the indie level, right? Like and then so we had Lacedaemon, Lacedaemon.
Fucking Anthony, man, god damn.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out a name, and then Anthony
was like, we're gonna call it this, and we're like, do you want something easier? No.
I was like,
this is it.
I was 6 beers in, so I was just like, all right, and
you guys called me.
Yeah,
at like 3 a.m. I was like, hello,
do you want to be in this band?
Yeah, just let me sleep.
Yeah, no, that was literally the whole phone call.
Yeah, that was it.
That was the whole phone call. And then trying to think. There's many other bands and stuff like that, but those are like kind of
the songs we did in Last D, when I'm still proud of.
No, they're still sick.
They were good songs.
Still Created and Destroyed. I still think, because I remember talking about the Dillinger Escape Plan where we did the best metal albums of the 2000s.
Yeah.
Like there's an energy that like Dillinger carries, where like I was listening to Miss Machine earlier when I was at the gym, and like there's like a certain level of like rhythmic chaos, but yet it still works, that I don't think a lot of other bands have captured. And Created and Destroyed, there's multiple moments where like that chaos is kind of like mimicked almost, and I've like love that.
That's why you like it.
Yeah. I enjoy that because there's many moments where it has that. But that song,
it's definitely the most technical song.
That song, playing that song live is absolutely. Well, I mean, it's hard, but I mean, it's like, hard, once you get in the groove of it and you're like on stage, that's probably one of the most fun songs to play.
I remember we were like on point.
On my Instagram live, like it's still on my Instagram, like it's me playing that, and you can see my like the energy in my body like exponentially compound.
Yeah, me too.
Like the whole time.
It's a fun song to play.
Like by the end of your solo, like I sped up crazy because I was just so amped up.
Yeah, we were keeping up. I was looking at Anthony and was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
but it's a cool song. But it's one of those songs too though, like it's very much like wine. Like your average listener isn't gonna pick up on it at first.
It's an acquired taste.
Very acquired.
I mean, with any prog, you know.
But I remember you gave me that song, and I remember texting you guys. I literally went like, what are we doing? Like it took me so long to figure out that intro riff, like on
because you had to talk to Blaze too.
I just talked to Blaze. I just talked to Blaze about the chorus, because the chorus, the rhythm was kind of amorphous. Like I didn't know. Well, not the rhythm's amorphous. I was more like, what would be the best way to back this section? Because like feel wise, I was like, I don't know, like what it should be feeling. The intro, it was me in a practice.
What did he tell you?
I was like, don't tell me what to play. I was like, tell me like the options that you think you would spiral through,
or like how would you do?
Yeah,
this?
like no, I didn't ask him how you would do it, because then it would just be him
like
writing
this.
the part.
Yeah.
Like I was more like, can you give me like some ideas? Because again, at the time, that was my crash course into progressive death metal. So like, I really didn't like. You know, like I didn't have a lot of vocabulary.
It wasn't obvious that it was your crash course. I mean, you did it very well.
No, thank you. Yeah, no. Yeah. So it was, but I mean, I had Blaze there to like help me, because he's someone that. Oh like, yeah,
of course.
You know, like
he's well versed in this.
Yeah, that's his thing. So I was like, can you give me 3 examples, and then I can see like what I like, and then maybe add my own spin on it, and then go
make
from
it
there.
Make your own. Yeah.
So then we found that one that ended up on the final record, and I was like, oh, this actually works, because everything else I was doing before, I was just like, I don't know. So and it ended up like the kick matches the guitar rhythm, which is dun dun digga 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 dun dun digga 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 digga, and then it's just quarters on the snare, and then I emphasized that 8th note intro on the cymbals and stuff like that. So it ended up working out well. But I remember like that was one of the first times where I was like, man, I don't know what to play for this section, and I was like, I was happy because I was happy for the challenge of that, but I was like, yeah, there's just like it's a weird section almost.
Did you come up with like drafts of it?
I did,
that you were giving us to,
and then I still wasn't happy with it, so that's why I went to Blaze. But the intro, I literally was just in a practice room for 3 hours just trying to figure out what you were gonna play. Yeah, I know, but like that rhythm is just so like, even I was looking at the sheet music, and even that sheet music is like, it's still weird, you know. So like trying to piece that together,
that's
like tough. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, the
that's Anthony.
It's really cool rhythm. Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah. I like how the end of this podcast just turned us into us making sounds.
Yeah.
But
listen to that fucking song, guys.
Listen to the song.
So you know what we're talking about, you know.
But yeah, I think that's a good chat about our first. I think that will conclude our episode, just because I think we definitely rambled on for a while.
No, because when we were talking about personal history, there's a lot to say.
There's a lot to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely talk about other first kisses and everything on other episodes, because I know you're all very, very anxious to figure out our stories with those. But thank you for tuning in to Breakstuff.
We'll see you in the next one, guys.
We'll see you in the next one, guys.
Bye.